Here's what you've missed on seasons 1 and 2 of Masterpieces Downton Abbey. It's 1912. The family and staff of Downton Abbey have just found out about the Titanic.
Oh my God.
More than sad.
It's a complication.
Robert Crawley is the Earl of Grantham. His mother, the Dowager Countess. His wife, Cora, an American heiress who gave him 3 daughters, Mary, Edith, and Sybil. She did not give him a son.
No, you did not.
Heir to Robert's estate, James, and his son Patrick just went down with the Titanic. Now, his oldest daughter, Mary, once engaged to Patrick, has no inheritance. And Cora's fortune will go to the new heir, Lord Grantham's third cousin once removed, Matthew Crawley.
A complete unknown has the right to pocket my money, along with the rest of the swag.
Matthew is not happy either.
I still don't see why I couldn't just refuse it.
Meanwhile, downstairs, the staff adjusts to the arrival of John Bates,
The new valet.
who was injured in the war. Most of the staff, Carson, Mrs. Hughes, Mrs. Patmore, Daisy, Anna, and William, are simply surprised by his arrival. But others, like Thomas and O'Brien, are downright rude. Matthew and his mother Isabel arrive.
Welcome to Downton.
Mary and Matthew get off on the wrong foot.
The whole thing is a complete joke.
So do Mrs. Crawley and the Dowager Countess.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Cora thinks Mary should wed Matthew.
Can't be serious.
But then a dashing Turkish diplomat named Kemal Pamuk visits Downton.
Lady Mary Crawley, I presume.
Mary flirts with Pamuk. Pamuk seduces Mary, then dies in her bed.
I'll be ruined, Mama.
Mary enlists Anna and her mother to help cover it up. Daisy sees them. It's 1913. Anna starts a friendship with Bates. Lord Grantham hires a new chauffeur, a socialist named Branson. He encourages Lady Sybil's feminist leanings. Anna tells Bates how she feels,
I love you, Mr. Bates.
but he rejects her.
I'm not a free man.
It's 1914. Sir Anthony Strachan arrives to court Mary. Mary isn't interested until Edith is.
Is that a challenge?
Edith is angry. Daisy tells her about Mary and Pamuk, and then Edith writes the ambassador to Turkey, setting off rumors that force Cora to confess to the Dowager Countess. Matthew and Mary talk. They kiss. He proposes.
Oh, my darling.
But Mary wants to tell him her secret.
Oh.
Bates reconsiders his relationship with Anna. Almost. Cora is pregnant.
Pregnant?
O'Brien orchestrates an accident, then regrets it, but too late.
Just wait.
It was a boy.
Mary finally accepts Matthew's proposal, but he questions her motives.
So I've ruined everything.
He leaves. Troubling news reaches Downton Abbey.
We are at war with Germany.
2 years later, it's 1916, and Matthew Crawley is on the front lines. He returns to Downton on leave with his new fiancée, Miss Lavinia Swire.
What?
Bates proposes to Anna. She says yes. Then his wife shows up and threatens to expose the Pamuk scandal unless he leaves Downton Abbey. He gives in. It's 1917. William enlists.
And then you could go to war.
Mrs. Patmore convinces Daisy to pretend to be his sweetheart.
You can't let him go to war with a broken heart.
Anna goes to see Bates.
It won't be long now.
Then Lord Grantham convinces him to return to Downton. Sir Richard Carlisle arrives and proposes to Mary.
I think very highly of you.
It's not very romantic.
Very highly. Goodness.
She still loves Matthew, but she knows it's over.
If he died, I don't think I could go on living.
Downton Abbey is turned into a hospital for wounded soldiers. Sybil is a nurse. Mary and Edith tend to patients. It's an adjustment. It's 1918. Matthew and William are declared missing in battle. Branson asks Sybil to run away with him.
You're in love with me.
Mary finds out.
God in heaven.
Matthew returns in time to sing a duet.
There would be such wonderful things to do.
Well, now I've seen everything.
Then he and William return to the front and are caught in a terrible blast. Matthew is paralyzed.
You mean there can be no children?
He wants Lavinia to move on.
What?
William is dying. He wants Daisy to marry him immediately.
I can't.
But she does. William dies hours later. Bates's wife comes back with new threats about exposing the Pamuk scandal. Mary enlists Sir Richard to save her reputation.
I know everything that goes on in this city.
Sir Richard is jealous of Matthew and threatens Mary with exposure.
Don't ever cross me.
At last, the war is over. Bates comes back from meeting his wife. A telegram arrives.
His wife's dead.
The plot thickens.
It's 1919. Matthew feels a
Tingling in my legs.
Then Lavinia trips, and Matthew stands to help her.
My God.
He will make a full recovery. They announce their re-engagement.
All this unbridled joy has given me quite an appetite.
Bates's wife may have committed suicide with poison he purchased.
Have you told the police?
He hasn't. Sybil tries to run away with Branson.
I think this is mad. To sneak off like a thief in the night.
Her sisters drag her back. Sybil and Branson announce their plans to the family.
I will not allow my daughter to throw away her life.
It doesn't go well. Matthew and Mary share a moment after dinner. Lavinia walks in.
What are you doing up?
The Spanish flu strikes Downton Abbey. Lavinia is sick and believes Matthew may still love Mary.
Be happy, for my sake.
Lavinia dies.
We're cursed, you and I.
Bates and Anna marry. They share one happy night. Then
Are you looking for me?
he is arrested for his wife's murder and found guilty. Cora confesses to Lord Grantham about the Pamuk scandal.
I think I can be relied on to remember any guest who is found dead in his bed.
Well, that's the thing.
He consoles Mary,
I want a good man for you.
which gives her the courage to tell Matthew.
I never could despise you.
Mary breaks up with Sir Richard.
By God, Mary.
Matthew defends her. Sir Richard leaves for
Do
good.
you promise?
Matthew proposes to Mary again.
Lady Mary Crawley, will you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
She accepts.